So I got this Jackery Solar Saga 100 portable fold-out solar panel and this EcoFlow River Pro from a customer at my new job. She has an off-grid cabin where we installed solar, and she got this like a year ago and never used it. And she gave me $100 off the EcoFlow River and $50 off the price of the panel. So it was a pretty good deal. And I've always liked these little portable battery backup systems, and I've wanted one for a while, so it was hard to say no, even though I already have a solar system and I really didn't need it. But it will be nice to have on the road, and if I'm camping, or just even to use here at the house a little bit and cut back on our electric bill, or in an emergency. So I thought it wouldn't hurt to have. It was expensive, but comes with this guide and these cables, and here's the unit. It's heavy, but it's not too bad. It's got a nice handle on it. It's got a light there on the front, and got some USB ports here, a USB-C and a fast charge USB, a DC power port like the cigarette lighter in your car, and then there's some AC power outlets over here. They're controlled by a button, so you can turn them on or off. And there's a fan there. And these are the charging ports. So yeah, this thing's really cool. I can't wait to try it out, see what it can do. Here's the Jackery Solar Saga 100 watt, 18 volt portable panel. Okay, cool. It's just magnets that hold it closed. Nice little, sort of like a case for it. I'm sure there's like, you could probably stand it up with this, but I should have thought about it. They're different brands, so they're not compatible at the moment, so I'm gonna have to customize this a little bit. This is what the EcoFlow Delta came with to charge it from the solar. It has MC4s on it. The Jackery does not, just has this plug. So I'm gonna have to strip this back and put some MC4s on here. Thankfully I have the tools for that, and I'm very capable of doing that. It's just a little annoying that they don't have an adapter or anything. I'm sure I could probably buy an adapter, but I'm just gonna make my own cable so I can plug the solar cords into it, and yeah, be good to go. I can use this to charge it with my car, and I could charge it from my existing solar system with the AC power cord, but I really want to use this solar panel, and I want to have, the reason I bought another panel, I almost just bought the battery and I was like, oh, I can just charge it from my system I have now. But it is kind of cool to have an extra system separate. Redundancy is good, and the system I built is kind of almost maxed out now because I've connected a bunch of outlets to it, and I'm using it to its full potential, so I don't want to add more to it, add more demand. So I'm just gonna rig this solar panel up so it can work with this battery quick. So starting out with the DC plug end, I just have to cut it off. I'm going to leave a little bit of a tail on it so I can possibly reuse that connector if I need it. I can just splice it onto another wire. I'm stripping back the insulation on there to expose the two wires inside. And I'm just preparing them for MC4 connectors. I end up having to go back and strip more of the insulation off because there was not enough wire to work with those little stubs I have sticking out. So I'm just gonna skip through that process. Put it in here, just hold it in place, and then put the wire in. This wire is just really thin, so it's not working like a normal solar wire does. This is a normal PV wire. It's a lot thicker, and look at that. That's a big difference. So that's why I'm struggling right now, just so you know. Not used to this. This is a ghetto little portable thing. And my phone died. I'm sitting right next to a power bank, so got my cord and plugged it in, and we're back up and running. Looks like we're using 5 watts here on the phone. We'll see how it goes. I think we can get plenty of battery charges for the phone on this. Yes, finally we got some sun. Let's see. Got 93 watts, I think. Yeah, 93 watts, cool. Almost 100 watts. It's a 100 watt panel, so it should be fully charged in about 4 hours at this rate, from 56%, which isn't too bad. Just have it in my storage box for now. Cool thing about this is I can just keep moving it around and get the most out of it, whereas this array is kind of stuck there. Get this thing running my little food. It's either a cooler or a warmer, depending on what setting you have. Warming my lunch up now. Bring it to work, and hopefully my lunch is hot by lunchtime.